Hello. Hey. Hello. 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 Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Oh, sorry. So check it out. I got some pen right here. I got some white pen right here. I got some nice white pen. I'm just gonna start off with some white pen. This is all dry right here. But I'm just gonna use this old plate. God, my cat. I just stuffed my cat's body into my face, and now I have cat hair all over my face. Oh, never fails. Every time I wanna cuddle this guy. Look at him. And he doesn't care, but look, he loves it. But it's the little tiny hairs that get all over me. Oh, tough. So, last time I was doing this, I showed you guys I painted this all blue on canvas. And then I sketched it first and then painted blue over it so you can still kind of see the sketch. You guys can't see it as well as I can see it, but I can see it. You know what I mean? So, that's all that matters. So I'm going to go through to my sketch here and just fill in everything, basically. Fill in the sketch. No color, just white. And that's kind of how I started this one here. So I just went through and filled in the sketch. This was a sketch, and I just... Then eventually it turns into, multiple layered deals. Alright, so we're gonna go in here and try to figure out where his head is, because that part I kind of went over a little dark. Shit. Okay, it's like right here. It's like right there. Alright, we're gonna go right there. So, motivation, right? Motivation, what is it? People are like, what inspires your art? What inspires your art, Michael? Oh, you want to know what inspires my art? Let me tell you what inspires my art. Nothing. What? Maybe they're really asking what motivates your art. I think that's what they really want to know. That's probably what what motivates it? How do you do it all the time? That's kind of, inspiration is everywhere, but what really motivates you to do it every day, I think everybody's got different reasons for that. There's all kinds of reasons to motivate you to do art. Man, rent, that's a good reason. But like what inspires it, what motivates you, sometimes it just takes a lot of coffee. That's all it is, you gotta be honest, you gotta wake up and drink a lot of coffee and just sit down and start doing it. Just start painting. You have to set up a space, you have to get like a place together to do it. It really helps that I do it every day live streaming. It holds you accountable, kind of, like here I am again doing some art. But I think if you just have a space, a studio or a corner of your room where you have all of it set up, have an easel, have all your stuff, and you just go for it, and all your stuff is there. You don't have to open it up, you don't have to do anything. You just start painting. Just go for it. Put a little bit of paint on the palette or a plate and start painting. I think we just get too caught up in ideas or perfection. Just go for it. Just get in there. But yeah, stay motivated. How do you stay motivated? What are you doing to stay motivated? You just sketch something every morning. Do some quick sketches. Get in the flow of art and then work on a project. Maybe sketch something a few times. Gets you motivated. Sometimes if I don't feel like painting, the thing that works the best for me is I just go to Instagram and look at other people's art. I go look at sci-fi art and I'm like, oh shit, I want to do that. I want to paint a spaceship. What the fuck? What? I want to paint a mushroom spaceship. You think of like, what's your favorite thing? What's your favorite location? What's your favorite food? Who's your favorite band? It's pretty easy to get inspiration for a piece of art. Make up something, create something. As an artist, you get to make up the world. Come on, you can do whatever you want. It's the best part of being an artist. You do whatever you want, however however you want to do it. There's no rules. But whatever motivates you, just embrace it. I mean, for me, most of the time, it's just coffee and weed. Coffee and weed. A bunch of weed and a bunch of coffee. And I'm like, rah, let's make some fucking art. Ah. And then I get to like, you know, a certain point, and then I drink some more coffee. And let's keep going, you know. But sometimes I meditate, and I'm like inspired by that. And sometimes I go outside for a nice hike and I get away from art, and then I come back and I'm like, oh my god, I want to paint. Well, you take the painting outside. Sometimes you have to find a good spot to go paint. Then, you know, you're like, oh my god, I'd set up all my stuff at the park and I really want to paint now for some reason. You can do a lot of things with it. You don't have to just paint at home. You can go to a festival and paint. Like, this is the way I dance. Alright? Deal with it. I went to like a bunch of festivals and nobody ever stopped me. No one was like, oh, excuse me, sir, you can't paint right here. You're not allowed. Like, everyone's like, oh my god, you're painting right here? Sweet. You know, like, it's not, nobody cares. Just like, that's how I dance. Sorry. That's the way I do it. That's the way I listen to music. I don't know. How do you do it? I'm painting this like little shaman dude with a fanny pack. I'm gonna put a fanny pack right here. He's got a fanny pack, a bunch of cool necklaces right here. He's got so I'm just kind of like going over my sketch. My sketch was basically to just place it in there, right? And now I'm gonna like go in and add all kinds of cool stuff. Crown and the headdress and cool things over here. Woo! His arm over here is gonna be doing some cool stuff. He's got a magic. Maybe he's got some of those, like in the guy from Labyrinth. He's got a bunch of spheres right here. Maybe he's all David Bowie over here with us. He's all. I don't know. Maybe. Look at that. I just made a whole bunch of paint right here. Let's spread it out. Let's spread that out because that's a little too thick, Michael. Sheesh. Anyways, get a rough idea. Yeah, but motivation doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Don't worry about wasting stuff. You can always paint over it if you just put it on thin. Just sketch stuff, you know? Motivation can just be practice. Just practice doing something. You know? Just fucking practice. Get better, get quicker. Get faster. If you get faster at something, you're less attached to it. It's easier to sell. So, what motivates you? Maybe it's looking at other people's art. Maybe it's, you know, having an experience and then bringing back an idea. Maybe it's meditating. Maybe it's trying something new. Maybe it's reading a book. Maybe it's listening to a friend tell a story. You know, have you ever tried to paint someone else's dreams? That's kind of cool. Or maybe paint your own dreams. I'm not talking about like a vision board or something. I mean like your actual dreams, something you dreamt about. Or you could paint like your nightmares. But why would you want to do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Never mind. Don't do that. We don't need any more of that. We got enough zombies and fucking vampires and shit. Fuck that shit. Jesus Christ. All that stuff. We don't need any more of that. Alright, so go be motivated, do some stuff, make mistakes, and enjoy life and paint outside. It's nice to paint outside under the trees. You should do that. Do that. And then come find me on Twitch, because I'm easy to find. Look, it's right there. It's right there. It's right, go right there. It's easy. Just go there.